Yo YouTube, what is going on? Jake Felzine here, back with another video. Guys, how are you doing? This video is the kickoff of another sort of series videos. I've been doing kind of a lot of these recently with the idea to make cool, interesting, repeatable content that makes it easier for me to make more of it for you guys and keeps me accountable, like we started the cinematic short series. This video, guys, we're starting an extra fun one. I'm calling it the Cinematic Roulette Wheel Challenge. The idea with this series, guys, is I'm going to have a series of categories with different things like what camera to use, what lights I get to use. Spin the wheel, I only get to pick maybe a few of each, and then the idea is that luck of the draw. I'm constrained and I gotta get creative given the circumstance. If you guys don't know already, or if you're new to the channel, the motto here is Creativity From Constraint, and I figured this would be a fun way to introduce a lot of creativity given some constraints. So without further ado, let's roll the wheel and let's get started for today. Oh, and I only have like a couple hours to do this because then I've got stuff I gotta do, so let's just add that on to another list of constraints for today. But let's roll that wheel. All right, guys, so we're on the computer. Let's get started. The first category today is which camera are we gonna use? I do have the G9, but for this first time, we're gonna leave it out of the running. And I might even throw like my iPhone in here in the future, but let's see what we get. Okay, all right, today we are using the GH5s, which is actually what we're filming on right now, so I might have to use the A7 III for behind the scenes. Category number 2, which location are we doing this cinematic sequence challenge in? Let's spin it. Let's see here. Family room, I'm actually excited about that one. I was really hoping I wouldn't get the garage because the garage is in a very sad state of affairs today. So for category number 3, it's going to be the number of lights that we get to use. Now I have 4 main sort of video lights. That doesn't mean that I can't use practicals or window lighting if I have it, but this would just be, do I get any additional lights? And I'm gonna say I get at least 1. Actually, you know what, let's just for fun, let's throw in none as an option. Might not get any. Let's spin it. Okay, looks like we are getting 2 video lights for this first challenge. That's pretty sweet. 2 is fantastic. So now let's see, from our 4 main video lights, we're gonna do 2 of them. Let's see which of the 2 that we get. Okay, so the first light that we are getting is the wand light, which is this one back here. This is one of my favorite lights that I have. Okay, and let's see what the next one is. We'll remove the wand lights. We only have 3 left. And let's see what our second light that we get here is. Ooh, are we gonna get Big Phil? Ooh, we're gonna get Big Phil. Okay, so this is, that light's the one that's lighting me right here. Okay, let's write that down. So we get the Big Phil light. All right, so for the next category, we're talking gear. Do I get a tripod? Do I get a gimbal? Or does it have to be handheld / using stuff around the room? So let's see what we got here. And okay, looks like we're getting a tripod. Not sad about that. You guys know me, I love my tripod shooting in some ways. I much prefer it, actually. Now, here is a good category. This one I like a lot, especially recently. With 2 lights, this one might not be necessary, but do we get a green screen or a reflector, or none of them? Let's roll it. Let's roll it and see. Okay, so if we want, we do have access to my small reflector. We'll take it. And for the last and final and probably the most important category, you guys know me, I love making cinematic sequences, but recently I'm also a huge photo geek. So the fun thing about this challenge is, although it could be a cinematic sequence, it also could be a cinematic photo. So let's see which one we get here. 50-50 shot, it's gonna be one or the other. And, ooh, it's looking like we're gonna have to take a photo today with the GH5s. Okay guys, so we have our categories. This is super exciting. I'm heading to the family room. We're gonna start this. I'm gonna try to do the behind the scenes of this whole process. I know that I probably gave the impression that this would be a video sequence. I forgot that photo is an option for this category, which is a lot of fun. And kind of given the fact that I'm crunched on time anyway, I think it's gonna work great because, well, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna say that, and then the photo is gonna take just as long as the video. So, but without further ado, let's head in there, let's get started, and we're using the GH5s, so I'm gonna switch this over to be the photo camera because that's the challenge for today. And let's grab our gear and let's get started. Let's do this. I'm pumped for this video. I'm pumped for this challenge. This is going to be a ton of fun. So, okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay, this is definitely going to be challenging. Also, this lens is hard to vlog on with the 28-75 from the Sony, or from Tamron, the lenses. But I'm thinking I want to play it, like I love our coffee table out here. I think it has a really cool tone. I love these big windows behind me, so I think I'll play in with those. And then I gotta figure out how I want to use the other lights, because there's like so much light in here from that window that I gotta get creative with what lighting I use, basically. So, yeah, we gotta think through this. Okay, so I think I've got my idea. If you can't tell, I'm gonna like close the curtains, again, sort of pinching the light. I'm gonna sit here and try to do like a little bit of a shot with the dog. And I wanna try to get some light up on him, but I really want like that moody couch shot. And then I wanna put some stuff on the table to kind of add some elements to this. And then I want a little bit of backlight. So I think we might get the big light, or we might just use the wand light. We'll see. Let's do it. Okay, so we're getting really close. I think this is gonna work. So as I said, I've got the blinds drawn just to utilize that and draw that light. This I like as kind of a kicker, but I think I'm gonna scoot it back even further to try to get more of a rim around me. And then I might be happy, maybe a coffee cup or something in my hand just to add a little bit of an element here. But otherwise, guys, I think this is turning out sick. So let's just kind of put the little Salt Bay finishing touches on this, and I think we're good to go. Going manual control, let's do it. Yeah, that's something I'd post on my wall. All right, guys, we're back at the computer. Let's drop this file into Darktable and let's see how we did here. Now, Darktable is going to be plenty because, again, I think we got it right in camera. So let's take a little look here at what we got going on. Yeah, okay, it's very blue. I think we kind of maybe messed up on the actual white balance here, but let's see what we can do. Love the shadow. This definitely is going to be like something I would post on my wall. So you can see over here in the histogram, we've got a ton of blue. We really got to calm that down. So let's go do that first. Let's bring a whole bunch of orange into the highlights because that's going to be kind of my skin, these rims that we have going on here. And then I think even in the shadows, I'd like to warm it up a bit. That's looking much better. That looks so much better. It was just way too blue. Like I'm holding the coffee cup. I want this to be a warm, inviting shot. I want it to, you know, not be cold because that's really not what I'm going for here. I think that looks good. Now, as you can see up here in our histogram, this is a very underexposed image. And I did that on purpose because I wanted all of this rim lighting on the couch and on me to be very soft, but I think I should have enough information here to come over to my exposure and really bump up the whole image looks pretty good. Again, this is probably kind of our 70-ish IRE line. Don't quote me on that. So I'm thinking right here, this is mostly our skin tones. I don't really want to push this too hard because then you get this really harsh light on my skin. So let's dial that back down to about right there. I think that looks really good. And then let's just play a little bit with the shadows. Again, it already looks way too harsh. So I think let's dial those in. Let's increase, let's see, highlights all the way down. We want our highlights as low as possible. We don't want those blown out. And then let's bump the shadows a bit, but not too much. I think we'll increase the radius too. The radius is really gonna help make it look as soft and as natural as possible. So I think that's gonna look really good. Yeah, I think that's looking, man, I really like this photo. I think that looks really good. You know what? Okay, I've got an idea. Let's go here. It's too much. It's too much, but I really want, I want a good amount of punch, but I really want to draw attention to me and the couch. So let's do this. Let's go over here to exposure. Let's do new instance. Down here on blend, we're going to do drawn mask. Let's scroll down and let's do a path. So the idea here is now I'm going to essentially lasso in my whole outline as well as the couch, and I think we'll even do up here a little bit. So we lasso it, right click, closes the lasso, and then here what I want to do is I want to invert the mask. So we're going to turn that on, and then I want to come back up to the top here and let's lower the exposure. So the idea is I want to basically drop the exposure on the rest of the image and really draw attention to myself. But then the cool thing about this, guys, is we're still getting that really nice soft contrast. And if we come down here to feathering and we boost that out, it's gonna make it just look really soft, really natural. A lot of times with feathering, I mean, I almost crank it all the way up because then it just allows for you to precisely pick some stuff, and then it's going to gradually decrease in a much more pleasing way. So I think we'll even drop the exposure further on everything. Yeah, that's looking really good. Let's go down even just a little bit more. Oh my gosh, I think I love this. Okay, so now if we scroll up, what do you guys think of that? I think this is great. I think this is done. Okay guys, and that is it for this video. I hope you guys liked this one. This one was a ton of fun. Again, as you saw, there is pretty much not endless. We're a mathematician, we know better than that, but there is a ton of combinations that we could have in the future. So I'm really looking forward already to doing another one of these. As a primarily videographer, I'm of course more excited to do video sequences, but the cool thing that I like about photography, guys, especially this particular example, it just shows that even one still frame is going to help you practice how you would light and compose for that video shot. So let's just kind of expand our imagination a bit and imagine the cinematic sequence was me sitting down and drinking a cup of coffee. The lighting that I did here would look really freaking cool, even if it was for video and not just for photo. So very excited with how this turned out. If there's a few things I would change, let's do a quick little critiquing moment. Although it didn't make a huge difference, I would have paid a little bit closer attention to the white balance just so that we didn't have that extra blue starting out, which I think is kind of what messed with the skin tones initially. And then if you guys noticed, it's hard to tell a little bit in post, but my hand that's like sitting on the couch arm, I think I would have lit that just a little bit. Again, just to bring a little bit of light the whole subject, which was me. I think I would have done that. It's hard to say because I kind of like the absence of the light because it really has that cool contrast going on, but maybe just a small tweak there as well. But anyway, guys, that is all I've got for you today. Hope you liked this one. If you did, leave me a like, comment down below, maybe some other future ideas. You know, this is a great thing for you guys to try. I highly encourage it, and I'm looking forward to doing more of them. So stay safe, stay healthy. You know, what a crazy 2020 year we've been, guys. I mean, of course, as always, my PSA, everybody love everybody, and just use your head. Let's get a little more common sense spread around, and let's try to take maybe a little bit of our emotions out of everything that's going on and really try to come up with creative solutions as usual, just like we've done on this channel with filmmaking type stuff. So anyway, with that being said, don't forget as always that creativity comes from constraint, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.